one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Amatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! 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 How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say the daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? Tell Papa! And, most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Why, certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are the others. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor, the Constable, His Honor, the Priest, and His Honor, many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly fine. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse and he delivered the mule, but that's all settled. Now we live in simple peace and harmony, and it was a horse.
It was a mule!
Without our traditions, our life would be as shaky as
Never amounted to anything. Everything he touched turned to mud.
but better than nothing.
Good evening, it's Idle in the house.
She's busy. You can come back later.
I have something to tell her.
Later? Oh, Mama, I thought I heard you. Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor mother want with Sidle?
They've been friends since they were babies. Together they talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
But, Mama, he's a nothing yet.
Children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me, but otherwise he was not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yente. Not every woman in the world is a Yente. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. And it was a pleasure talking hearts after each other.
But Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day we'll fall about together, and a horse will kick it in the mud, and goodbye, Yente. Of course, it's about Laser Wolf, the butcher, a good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you he's well off, but he's lonely. The poor man, you understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eyes on Sidle.
My Seidel?
The Lassar Sidle. Of course you're Sidle.
But such a match for my Seidel. Patakimon's a learning man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Taggy to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. You win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man. So you'll tell me how it went, and you won't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, and my Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. And what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What does she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I will tell you. Finish washing the floor. I wonder if Yenta finally found a match for you, Seidel. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a match. Not unless it's Muddle the tailor. I didn't ask you. Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to find a match for you before they can find one for me. And after her, one for me. So, if Yenta brings... Oh, Yenta. Seidel, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't just decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful. Someone interesting. And well off. And important. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark, I'm alone. So find me a match of my own. Since when were you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. You had your eye on the rabbi's son. Well, we only have one rabbi, and he only has one son, so why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family, so whatever you have to bring it, you'll take, right? Of course, right. Huddle, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good cat. True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me, but I found him. Will you be lucky, bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. You know, it's enough you pick on me. Tevye, bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? You know, sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure! We got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You make many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pretty rich, man, I'd have a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wood floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long and pity bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pretty rich man, I see my wife, my daughter, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. What a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town would come to fun on me. They would ask me to advise them, like the Solomon their wise. If you'd please repent, telling me repent, posing problems that would cross out of my eyes. Yeah, the die. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Will it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
There he is. You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Mordecai had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb Mendel.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking of news, terrible news in the outside world. It's terrible.
What is it? What does it say?
In a village called Brezhanka, all the Jews were evicted and forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Yeah, it doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their lands, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and talk and chatter. You'll chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No,
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Aha, the university. Is that where you went to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than chatter. You should know what's happening in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb
Patrick.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Thank you. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters!
The girls are people too. They deserve to learn.
A radical! I could teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
The Bible offers many great lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children. Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Oh, good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And this is not mine. Perchik, this is Marco Camzoil. He's the tailor.
So you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Goda, this is Perchik from Kiev. He will be staying with us for the Sabbath. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a very good teacher. A really good teacher.
I heard once that a rabbi who praises himself has a congregation of only one.
Your daughter has quite a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she has from me. As the good book
The
says.
good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Muddle, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Sidle 2 more and get the table. Spritz and Bianca, get washed. Muddle can help. All right. Hava, you go too. You can wash outside at the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should the day be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that it says it's important.
What could be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
Just after the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. The man sends you an important message, at least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Just talk to him.
All right, after the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Little Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, then there'll be a match. It'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Tidal. I have found some. Don't worry, Tidal. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine so that in a few weeks I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
But, Muddle, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
Well, you could ask my father for my hand. Tonight, now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
But Sidon, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Don't yell at me.
Muddle!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Muddle! Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Wait, where is everybody? Wait!
Tevye.
Come in, children. I'm lighting the candles.
Tevye. Tevye. Madame Tevye!
Yes? What is it? Well, Marco, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Madame Tevye.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May
and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer?
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There may be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful! And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. Wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink. Sit down, Fiedka.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptavia.
Tevya? What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reptavia.
Ah, Reptavia. Sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevya?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing rather well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
And how do you know?
If he were doing badly, he would write. May I?
Of course. Tevya, suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Red Laser, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
You have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow, you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same as you do with 1.
Tevya, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are we talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow? Because I'm lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Zeitel.
My daughter, Zeitel.
Of course, your daughter, Zeitel. She comes into my shop every Thursday. She's caught my attention, Tevya. I like her. As you know, I'm well off. I have a house, a good shop, a servant. Look, why do we have to impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. And maybe you'll find a little something in your purse too.
Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My drink was not the sort I would sell for money.
Tevye, sit down. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done. I like her. I'll be good to her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a pleasant conversation with him if you're talking about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend. To you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And, most important, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I tried to be. Here's to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim, to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie depending on its law.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. To Tzaido, my daughter.
My wife! It gives you something to think about.
Something to drink about. Drink l'chaim. To life.
Drinks for everybody! Hey! What's the occasion? I'm taking myself a bride. Who is it? Tevye's eldest, Cycle! Mazel tov! To little,
To Tevye!
Tavia, what are you doing?
I'm dancing!
Congratulations, Ted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Chevia, I have a piece of news here that I believe I should share with you. As a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm telling you this because I like you. You are a decent, honest man, even if you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
Well, sometime soon, this district is supposed to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Nothing too serious. Just enough so that if an inspector comes through, he'll see that we've done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I've told you, and now you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. And if I may say, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
Oh, that's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. Congratulations again on your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days? I know we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for finding a husband for my daughter. L'chaim.
tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel. He asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed. Jacob worked for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after 7 years was up, you know what happened? Laban tricked him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah instead. So, to get with the one he truly desired, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, kids, the Bible teaches us to never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Richard. Yes, Richard.
Papa isn't up yet? No, Mama. Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Bridget.
Do you think so?
Although, I'm not sure if the rabbi would completely agree with your interpretations.
And neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
My little sister has a big tongue.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if you were the shoemakers or the tinsmiths?
At least I know this. He does not have strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good are brains? Without curiosity, they're simply a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully towards a girl. Or is that too traditional for an advanced thinker like you?
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything must stay exactly the way they are.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, must not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You're very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate towards each other without permission from a matchmaker? They can hold hands. And they can even dance. New dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice. Yes, well, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, good day.
Sprinter. Yep. What's your name?
Huddle, Papa.
Where is Saito?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Well, Perchik, how did lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up! What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have any news?
Patience, woman! Patience! As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying that goes...
You can die from such a man!
Saito, my lamb. Come here, Saito. You're to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it! My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you have to say, Saito?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like Mike Seidel. Now we must go say yes to Mike Seidel's bride.
And you, Red Perchick, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Sidle, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
And may the Lord smite me with it! And may I never recover! Cycle knows I mean only for her welfare. Isn't that right, Cycle?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
And you, my child, why are you so quiet? What do you have to say? What is it? Tell me.
I can't marry him. I don't want to marry him. I can't.
What do you mean can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, when it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll take dishes. I'll hot rocks. Papa, please, please
What's
don't
wrong?
force me.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I'll be unhappy with him all my life.
But we made an agreement.
Papa, please.
With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I? Papa, please, don't force me.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa, thank you.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we in our old age should have a little joy after all our hard work.
Red Peppy, I would like to speak to you.
Later, Martel, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Martel, I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse.
Please listen to him, Papa. Please listen to him.
All right. You have a tongue, talk.
Reptevia, I hear you are arranging a match with Simon.
He also has ears!
I have a match with Simon.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
The perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match is made exactly to
A
measure.
perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me, who is it?
Please don't shout at me.
Who is he?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
It's me, myself.
He himself.
Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself. What are you? Everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the gifts are rolled into one. I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reptevia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptevia. The thing is, your daughter Tyler and I gave each other our pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America! And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the power. This must never be changed. One time you pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter? Or doesn't anyone have to ask your father anymore?
I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time, Reptemia, but I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Reptemia, but even a poor tailor's entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptemia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Tevye, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Modern children, they pledge their troth. Golda. What do I tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help!
Wonderful.
It's a miracle, it's a miracle! One wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. A wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
She was standing there a minute ago.
Tevye, what's the matter with you? Fruma Sarah's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. And musicians. And in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Zeitel. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Seidel, how did she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, she looks pretty good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see a daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Muffle Camsoil.
Model?
A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor Muffle Camsoil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Blazer Wolf.
No! Mean a tailor, Tevya, my great grandchild. Forget the title who you named for me. Montoul's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Muffle Camsoil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Blazer Wolf.
No, no, no! So you announced it, Tevya, that's your heading. But as the Weasor Wolf, I say to you, Tevya, that's your heading too.
Blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. And like such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, that no one ever saw. The tailor mazel Camsoil.
The butcher,
The tailor mazel Camsoil.
the tailor wolf, the tailor of the town.
Shop, shop. Look, who is this? Who is this? Who is here? What is this? My righteous anger shaken.
Could it be?
Sure.
Why not?
Could be mistaken.
It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed wife. Brumacera, 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 Brumacera,
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Would you do that to a friend and neighbor from a Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger.
we haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor model cat's oil.
The tailor muzzle cans oil. The tailor muzzle cans oil. The tailor muzzle cans oil.
Bagels! Fresh bagels!
Did you hear? Tevye's Seidel is marrying Muddle, not Laser Wolf. No! Yes.
Seidel is marrying Muddle?
Yes. No.
What's all the excitement about?
Teddy Seidel's going to marry...
I know, Laser Wolf, the butcher.
No, Muddle Taylor.
Muddle the tailor. That's terrible. Mazel tov, Muddle.
Imagine Seidel marrying Muddle. I can't believe it. What's wrong with my son, Muddle? Oh, excuse me, Shandel. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, Muddle.
Yeah, so, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
Well, I have his bride. I can get his hat.
Come, Muddle, come.
Oh, Hava, do you mind watching the shop for a few minutes? I'll be right back.
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Come, Muddle, we'll show you.
Mazel tov, Papa. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Haba.
Please, may I pass?
Why? We're congratulating you. Mazel tov, Haba. Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Haba. Mazel tov.
All right, stop it!
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye! I'm sorry, they mean you no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in the village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the same way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm quite a pleasant fellow. Charming, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I do things I shouldn't. Go ahead. Take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
That's quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it. And we will talk for a while. Then we'll talk about life, and how we feel about many other things, and I'm sure it'll be a great and pleasant time.
Oh, Fiedka, can I do something for you?
Well, thank you.
You forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
They have. They have.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
get to be so tall.
Wasn't it yesterday when they was
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sun clouds, blossoming even as we gaze.
sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newly birds should be.
Is there a canopy in store for me?
Sunrise, sunrise.
My friends, Shah, my friends, we are gathered here to share in the joy of the newlyweds, Matal and Zeitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Here comes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen. Amen.
Now, I would like to announce that the bride's parents will be giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of pillows,
Goose pillows.
goose pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. Now, let us not, in our joy tonight, forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship, but enough tears. Let us be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come, Laser.
As he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I would like to present the newlyweds with 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Laser, you're a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's a famous saying that goes that
Rev Tevye, not marry your daughter. Don't have to listen to your sayings.
if you would only listen for
Why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
Now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding?
I have the right to talk.
All right, this is not your wedding.
It should have been!
Congratulations, don't shake that Tevye.
He saved me from the whole village! Get me to take me around in front of that
Quiet! Quiet! The rabbi.
Rabbi, say something. I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I would like to sing a little song that goes like this. A simon tava, mazel tava, mazel tava, simon tava, mazel tava, mazel tava, simon tava.
You can keep on the these chickens!
We have to train on him!
I had a sign. My own grandmother came to us from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother is a big liar.
They drank on it. They made an agreement. Seibel wants to marry Muddle, and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love? Terrible! He is a radical!
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say.
We know. Let's sit down.
Now, musician, play. A dance. A dance. Oh, come on, dance. It's a wedding. A wedding.
What are you doing?
Stop it!
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin. This is what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. He has a few crazy ideas.
It's a sin.
Too sin to dance at a wedding. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi.
Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
Hey, see, not forbidden. It's not forbidden.
Very well. Not forbidden and not a sin. Now will somebody dance with me?
Huddle! It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
I'm sorry, Tevye, but the order's for tonight. For the entire village. Go on, play. I said play! All right! Enough! I am genuinely sorry. You understand?
Of course.
Come on.
Let's take him in the house.
What are you standing around for? Good enough. Good enough. Cycle at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Muffle and Cycle have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They are as poor as synagogue mice, but they're so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Muffle keeps talking about the sewing machine. I know you are very busy, Hashem. Wars and revolutions, plagues, floods, all those little things that bring people to you. Couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble would it be? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, honey.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to go. They expect me to be up tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this land. Tremendous changes, but they can't take place by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to...
Only me. Many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
Yes, I understand completely. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others. They think that what happened at Snyder's wedding was a little cloudburst, that everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, villages are being emptied of their entire people. It's reaching everywhere, and soon it will reach here. Don't you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes, it is. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship reflects unity and solidarity.
And affection.
And affection. And I am personally in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I believe you were asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away. Oh, Huddle, I'm very happy. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something I could die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
It's only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something that I could die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
When will we be married, Perchik?
As soon as I get there, I will send for you. It will be a hard life, Huddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rectavia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
right away.
I'm sorry, Perch. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here, so go in good health, and my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Martel and Seidel, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you, but you're going away. I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Papa, please, you don't
You're
understand.
not listening. I said no. I'm sorry, Hop, but we'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Medtevia!
What is it?
We are not asking for your permission, only your blessing. We are getting married.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Unthinkable. At least with Martel and Seidel, they asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear up my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One at a time I pulled out the thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this! A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I get there, I will send for her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's the new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of. Absurd. For this they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. You don't know how much this means to me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her something that you're going to, that I'm going to.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. Goba! Goba! Go! Hello, Goba. I was just talking to Perchik and Havel.
Well?
They seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
I have just given them permission to become engaged. I have to go inside
What?
and...
Just like this, without even asking me.
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Who is he, a pauper? He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle, a vet. He's a good man, Golda. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Love, Golda. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lay down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking, Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Fish! Fresh fish!
Zaito, darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Fiedka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fiedka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Zaito, darling, I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister. Hello.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended. Perfect.
Oh, wonderful. Huddle be so happy. It's open.
It happened to be open? Rivka, I have such news for you. You'll never believe it. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? When Zaito married Model, and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter, Model. Well, I just learned that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes!
Shado, wait till I tell you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Huddle. Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev.
No! Terrible, terrible. Do you remember Perchik, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Zaito married Model? Well, I just heard that Model's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No!
In Kiev!
Rabbi! Remember Perchik with all his strange ideas? Remember Zaito's wedding? Where Tevye danced with Golda? Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's got to Kiev. No! God forbid!
She did!
She did!
Oh, listen, everybody! Terrible news! Terrible news! Remember Perchik?
Yes!
Started all the trouble.
So?
I just heard from someone who should know.
What?
That
Papa. We'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble? That hero of yours. Arrested and convicted.
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. All he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Moses do and Abraham and Joseph? And they all had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is now? This Joseph of yours.
He is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him there in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
He did not ask me to go. I want to go. I want to go and help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
But Hadel, baby.
Papa! How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that man would come, who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now, I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. What a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go. I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? That there with my love, I'm home.
And who, my child, will be there to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses well.
Oh, Radvarka! Did you hear the news? A new arrival at Muddle and Seidel.
For new arrival on Muddle and Zidles, I must congratulate them. Mazel tov, Muddle.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A
Fiddle, where are you running? To my boy model, there's a new arrival there. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you got it.
Thank you so much.
You got it!
I got it!
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet? Oh, thank you.
Look,
Beautiful.
I know, and in less than a minute, and see how close and even the stitches are?
Beautiful.
I know. And from now on, my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine! No more handmade clothes.
The rabbi.
Look, Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
Of course, there is a blessing for everything. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehianu v'hegimanu lazman singer.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
And the baby? How's the baby?
He's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I came for the shirt.
It's ready. Look, it's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
How does it work?
It's incredible. You work it with your hand and with your foot.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Papa, let me talk to your father.
No, that'll be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
I'll talk to him, I promise.
Good day. Good day. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Vic and I have known each other a long time.
I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All the creatures on earth have a name.
Dieka's not a creature, Papa. Dieka's man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means, a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Dieka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what that means, marrying outside of the faith?
But Papa...
No, Mama! I said no! Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never speak to him again. Never! Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you. You're finally here? Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Marco's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly!
I'm very frightened of you. After we finish supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I am the man in the family. I am the head of the house. I want to see Marco's new machine now! Let's go home. How long can that horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know I'm very upset about my horse. He's one of your creatures, and he has all the same rights I have. The right to be hungry, the right to be sick, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know, I should push it a while. What is it?
It's Carla. She left home this morning with Bianca.
What?
I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest, and he told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But how?
Abba is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home. Little bird, little Havana, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, Havana, Havana. Little bird, little Havana, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havana, Havana.
Papa, I want to talk to you. Papa, stop! At least listen to me! Papa, I beg you to accept us!
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, how can I deny my own child? On the other hand, can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No other! No! No! No!
Papa! Papa, please! Papa! Papa, please!
Okay. Are you home? I've got the two boys I told you about. Here they are, Golda, both wonderful boys, both learned boys, Golda, from good families. Each of them a prize, a jewel, just right for your girls, from the top of the tree.
I don't know yet, and my girls are still so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged, nothing to worry about later, no looking around. Their futures are signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Rhoda! Is your Tevye home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why? Is there some trouble?
Call your father.
Oh, your parents, I'll talk to them later.
What's going on? Why are you all gathered around like a bunch of goats? I don't understand.
Tevye! Have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are some rumors in town. We figured since you're so close, he would have told you what's true and what isn't.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me that there was an edict issued in Petrograd that
Glimiron, what's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They're my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how long would it take you to sell your house and all of your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave on Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter Chava, who
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, this affects everyone. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Rabalevka, the entire district must be emptied. I received an edict this morning, and it says that you all must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
You, who have known us all your life, you carry out this order!
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves!
Yeah, fight!
Fight against our armies. I would not advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get me out.
We should meet with the people of Zolodin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. And then the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come? We'll just have to wait for him somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go. 3 days?
I have more than 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them?
Where can I go with a wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pen.
A broom.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood?
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, underfed, overworked, Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, intimate, obstinate, Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. So
have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We stayed in Warsaw until we get enough money to join.
Muddle, be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children. Help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Oh, Dad, darling. I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, darling, do you remember yesterday when I told you I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golda, darling, all my life I've dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And do you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yente, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, much brains he was not blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So I'm off to the Holy Land. And do you know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, yet to be well, go in peace.
Maybe next time, Golda, we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Come, Golda, we have to hurry. Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Mattel, Seidel, and the baby, they'll come too. You'll see. That Mattel is a person.
And Huddle and Perchik? When will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes. He sits in prison, she works, and soon he'll be released, and together they'll turn the world upside down. They couldn't be happier. And we'll have the other children with us.
Not all.
All. Come on, Golda, we have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm off.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife from Miss Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate him, but a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Seidel, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa. Papa? But Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye.
He will not listen.
But at least he'll hear.
Maybe it would be better if I told Mama that you hear.
Papa!
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We're also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
Cannot live among people who would do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa, Mama.
We are moving. Some are driven by edicts, some by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Papa. Yetka.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We'll write to you in America if you'd like.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Yes, Mama?
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Seidel, don't forget the baby. We have to catch a train and the boat. Gelka, Spritzer, put the bottles on the wagon. children, we have to go that we can leave these clouds.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. We're going on a train and a boat. We're going on a train.
Stop that! Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.